Fifth game of this 2012 State Championship Series here from Smith-Wills Stadium in Jackson. The 3A Championship gets underway. The Kossuth Aggies and the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers. Hi, everybody. Lance Pittman welcoming you to Smith-Wills Stadium here in Jackson, Mississippi. Game one of this best of three. The Kossuth Aggies 25-7. The Southeast Lauderdale Tigers 30-6 in the starting lineups. First for the visiting Aggies, John Mitchell will lead it off. He'll be followed by the DH, Jacob Wilcher. Heath Wood will bat third. He's the shortstop. The third baseman, Josh Whitaker, hits in the cleanup spot. Tyler Nelms on the mound, bats fifth. David Gibson at first. Blake Nethery is out in right field. Dylan Ryder will bat eighth out in left. And Jordan Brawner out in center field. He bats ninth. That's how the Aggies will start it this afternoon. For the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers, they, with a record of 30-6. Hunter Thrower will lead it off. He's the shortstop. The right fielder, Gage Hagan, bats second. Ladarius Clark hits in the third spot. Mason Irby's at first, hitting cleanup. The DH is Blake McMullen. Matt Miller is behind the plate. Colby Ramey is on the mound. He bats seventh. Hitting eighth, Cody Shirley is at third base, and Josh Litchfield will bat ninth. And Litchfield is out in left field. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Game two of the day, game five of the tournament so far. And the first for this 3A series. Earlier this afternoon, Bruce got a jump on Taylorsville. They won 3-2. That ball game went 9 innings. We'll update the scoreboard for you as we go through this afternoon. The Aggies will bat first. They got here by defeating Water Valley in round one, South Pontotoc in round two, and Belmont in round three to make this 3A state championship. For Southeast Lauderdale, they upended Raleigh in round one. In round two, which I guess obviously was round three, Southeast Lauderdale and defeated four-time state champion Sumrall, ending the Bobcats' four-year run, and what a run that was. And they defeated St. Andrews last week to get here to the championship. So a good crowd on hand here at Smith-Wills. It's been actually four outstanding baseball games so far. We know we're going to have a good one here with the Aggies and the Tigers. The Aggies are head coached by Daniel Threadgill. It's Shea Cooper, the head coach for Southeast Lauderdale. We'll check that defense here in just a moment. Just about set and ready to go. Litchfield, Clark, and Hagan around the outfield left to right. First pitch of this 3A series is on the way, and it's a curveball and swung off. Fly ball out into center field. One pitch, one out as Clark makes the catch. One away as Mitchell was first pitch swinging, and he flies out. So one pitch, one up, one down. It'll bring up Jacob Wilcher. Shirley is the third baseman, the shortstop thrower. Skipple is the second baseman. Irby down at first. Miller behind the plate. And Ramey's fastball is in there for a called strike. Ramey with a record of 8-2 on the year. So one out just underway here from Smith-Wills Stadium. The 3A championship. Curveball hits Wilcher in the backside. So the Aggies have a base runner here in the top of the first. So it will bring up Heath Wood, the shortstop. Ramey will work out of the stretch, and the first pitch is up and away for a ball. Umpires for this afternoon's ball game. Dennis Johnson's behind the plate. Kurt Lomar is down at first, and John Stevens is the third base umpire. One ball and no strikes. There's a swing and a foul ball out of play. And the count even at 1-1. Bruce up into Taylorsville 3-2 in 9 innings. Great ball game here to start day two of this championship week. Oak Grove won last night. Purvis won yesterday. Nanawaya won yesterday. Ramey over to first. Had Wilcher leaning just a little bit. One game still to go tonight. It's Pascagoula and Hernando. That's the 5A series. That ball game coming up tonight a little bit later on here. So one ball, one strike. 1-1's inside, and the throw down runner goes, and out by a mile. Boy, Miller with a hose down to second base. Wilcher caught stealing. Second out of the inning. The pitch missed inside. The count's 2-1. But Miller came up and threw a strike down to second base. 2-1, grounded to short. Thrower, off balance throw, and even though Wilcher got hit by a pitch, Ramey faces the minimum here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Half an inning complete. And Kossuth, nothing. Southeast Lauderdale coming to bat. And the Tigers will swing it this way. Hunter Thrower will lead it off. Gage Hagan will bat in the second spot. Ladarius Clark hits third. He'll be followed by Irby, McMullen, Miller, then Ramey, Shirley, and Litchfield. That's how the Tigers will swing it here in game one of this best of 3 3A series. Defensively for the Aggies in the maroon-colored jerseys, Ryder, Brawner, and Nethery around the outfield left to right. Whitaker's the third baseman. Wood at short. Mitchell's at second. Gibson is down at first base. Mercer is the catcher and on the mound this afternoon for Kossuth. Tyler Nelms. And Nelms has had an outstanding year. He comes in to the ball game this afternoon with a record of 8-1. So you got a couple of guys throwing here in this ball game that have had pretty good years. Ramey 8-2, Nelms 8-1. We are at Smith Wills Stadium here in Jackson, Mississippi, and wherever you're watching from this afternoon, we're glad to have you aboard. Hunter Thrower, the shortstop, to lead it off here for the Tigers. So Hunter Thrower, Gage Hagan, and Ladarius Clark all due up here in the bottom half of inning number one. Nelms ready, he'll wind delivered, and the pitch a little bit outside for a ball. It's 1-0. And a check swing, and Thrower went around to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Nelms to the plate. Line drive, base hit, left field. So Thrower is aboard here for the Tigers. And that brings up Gage Hagan. Hagan, the left-handed hitting right fielder. Whitaker weighing in down at third. If this were a regular turf field, you would say he's in on the grass at third. He's in on the green spot, and now he's having to back up a little bit as Hagan pops up. One out in the inning. You have to catch yourself saying the infield's in on the grass. There is no grass here. It's all synthetic turf. Different color to emulate the dirt and the grass, but it's all turf. Here is Clark swinging and fouling one near the Kossuth dugout. As an infielder, you get a truer hop on the turf. We talked about this last night. It may get to you a little quicker than it would off of regular grass. A swing and a miss here, and it's 0-2, but 99% of the time you're going to get a good hop. Very few bad hops on this turf. 0-2, runner goes, swing and a miss, and a throw down, and another runner caught. And a great shot by Mercer. Both of these catchers have thrown runners out in the first inning. For Southeast Lauderdale, no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We have played one here from Jackson. 3A state championship, no score. You're watching the state championship on the MHSAA network, powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We move to the top of the second inning. And no score here. The first game of the Class 3A state championship. Kossuth and the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers. Middle game of the second day. Still one more to go tonight. Pascagoula and Hernando, the 5A championship, will get underway a little bit later on tonight. 4 games in the books. Danawaya defeated Greenville St. Joe yesterday. Purvis held on and defeated Lewisburg to take a 1-0 lead in that series. Oak Grove shut out Madison Central last night. Bruce defeated Taylorsville 3-2 in 9 innings earlier today, and we're in the top of the second inning here on the Class 3A championship. Middle third of the batting order. Whitaker, Nelms, and Gibson all due up here in the top of the second inning. Ramey ready to go to work. Here's a swing and a miss. Smith-Wills Stadium dimensions: 330 down the line and right, 375 to the power alley and right center. It's the same thing over and left, 330 down the line, 375 to the gap in left center. 0-1 curve, swung on, fly ball left field. Litchfield on his horse there to make the catch, one down. 4-0-1 to center field, and this is a ballpark that the AA Jackson Mets played in for a long time, and it's a huge outfield. There's a lot of room. That fly ball there hit by Whitaker just kind of got lost out there in left center field. Ramey's pitch is tapped off the plate, or is it going to be safe? Nelms hit it. It bounced. It sounded like it bounced off the plate. And the home plate umpire immediately called foul. That's all right. He didn't call foul. They're going to get a courtesy runner, and so it's a fair ball. All right. So an infield hit for Nelms. That's the first hit for Kossuth. Now the umpires are going to confer. Dennis Johnson will call in his 2 partners here, Lomar and Stevens. And it is going to be a foul ball. Well, I truly thought I heard Dennis Johnson holler foul. And we'll see if we'll get any kind of animated response from the Kossuth coaches. And just a little minor, just a minor rebuttal there. So the count, it's got to be a foul ball, so it's got to be 0-1. Well, Ramey will wind and deliver. Curve ball grounded. In the hole, it's short. Thrower's up and not in time. Well, Ramey got a hit, or Nelms got a hit anyway, huh? Could have saved all that trouble, just let him stay at first a while ago, I suppose. Cade Armstrong, the courtesy runner for the Aggies. So 1 out and 1 on here in the top of the second inning. David Gibson, the first baseman. So Armstrong is lead over at first. Ramey to the plate. Curveball a little bit outside. Shirley, the third baseman, even with the bag down at third. Irby holding the runner on over at first. Now Shirley kind of tiptoes in on the grass. One-0, swung on and missed. And Ramey brought that one up pretty good. One ball, one strike. There's a fastball taken in there for strike two. 1-2 on the way from Ramey. That one a little high. Well, the count even at 2-2. Tigers come into this championship series having won 30 ball games. 30-6. Kossuth 25-7. 2-2 down and away. Ball three. So Ramey ahead a moment ago, 1-2. Now it's full. And the payoff on the way. Swung on and missed. Gibson goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Here's Nethery, the right fielder. That one popped up, going to get back and out of play. Nice catch by gentleman in the stands. Leaning on the wall there, just kind of held his hands out and made the catch. Never got off the wall. 0-1 popped up left side. Shortstop. Thrower there to make the catch. And Ramey gets through the second inning here. No runs on a hit, no errors. And one left. We got the bottom of the second inning in the first game of this Class 3A state championship. No score. Kossuth and Southeast Lauderdale. Here's a good look at the Kossuth first baseman, Gibson. Get a good shot at that turf there by looking at its the color schemes are to emulate the dirt of the infield, and obviously the green is the grass. But as you look there, and there's another good shot right there. It's all turf. And we talked about the guys sliding on it. Once they've gotten used to it, they kind of like that. You don't get as the same type of, for lack of a better word, a strawberry from sliding. And there's the mound that's also turf. But one of the advantages, I think, probably the one guy on each team that really appreciates that is the catchers, because it's got the little cushion underneath there. And the dirt around home plate on a regular field tends to get hard, and you got some ruts, and it's easy to twist an ankle, so the turf is a little easier on the catcher's legs as we start the bottom of the second. Irby McMullen and Miller all due up here. The 0-1 is a little high and tight. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. There's a ground ball right at the shortstop. Wood, a strong throw, and there's a great indicator of the true hop. Just as we had talked about the turf a moment ago as Irby grounds out. Left-handed hitter kind of going that way. It had a lot of top spin on it. A lot of times it'll hit regular dirt, and you don't always get a true hop. May take that little short hop on you, kind of skip by you, or a wicked hop. That one bounced right back up to Wood. There's Blake McMullen, the DH, and the pitch outside for a ball. A couple of swings last night in the game that just inside the bags on the respective corners as the pitch misses outside. Just out of the outstretched arms of the defender, probably hit that turf and scooted just a little quicker than it would have on normal dirt. 3-0 the count now to McMullen. So he got some advantages and maybe a disadvantage or two every now and then. 3-0's outside, ball 4. McMullen walks on 4 pitches. First walk given up by Nelms. But I would think if you played here on a regular basis, you would come to really appreciate the turf. And obviously one of the advantages, and there are several advantages, but one of the advantages would be if you had a heavy rain day, you're able to bounce back in a hurry. Miller takes one outside. Nelms has now missed on 5 in a row. We mentioned last night, 2 years ago, we were here for the junior college state tournament. The 1-0 swung on, fly to center. Bronner is there. They'll make the catch, 2 down. And we had rain on the Thursday that pushed us back about 4 hours, but we got all the games in. Then on that Saturday, we had about a 2.5-hour rain delay. We got at least 2 inches of rain, and we were playing. Once the rain had halted, we were playing in about an hour and a half. There's a breaking ball outside to Kobe Ramey, the pitcher. So 2 out and 1 on here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0, the outside corner for a call and strike. They have football games here, obviously soccer, play a lot of baseball. They've had concerts here, and with the turf you can a lot more flexible and able to do things like that. Grounded to third, batted down by Whitaker. He'll pick it up and throw Ramey out across. And Nelms gets through the second inning here. An inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We've got a couple of innings in the books already here in this 3A series. Kossuth and Southeast Lauderdale, no score through 2. We're glad to have you aboard on the MHSAA network, powered by Play On Sports. And glad to be with you here from Smith-Wills Stadium in Jackson. We got a chance to visit with Con Maloney last night, the man who's actually running the stadium for and he was very proud of the crowd that we had here last night. And we haven't seen him today, but I'm sure he'll be around before the afternoon's over. And Kossuth comes to bat here in the top of the third with Ryder, Bronner, and then back around to the top of the order, 8, 9, and 1. The wall around Smith-Wills here, the outfield wall's about 8 feet high. Then there's another deck. It's all green above it, but it's 2 or 3 feet behind the bottom wall. If it hits that the upper deck, it's an automatic home run. There's a sign out in right center field that most of the time is used to let you know who's batting, the average, home runs, etc. The main scoreboard is beyond the left field wall here. This is the home of the Belhaven Blazers. Well, this stadium has seen a lot as Ramey's first pitch is grounded to throw at short. And one pitch, one out here in the top of the third. Going to bring up the center fielder, Bronner. We're in the top of the third. Kossuth and Southeast Lauderdale, no score. That one swung on. Left field. Litchfield turning around but makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. And back around to the top of the order now, John Mitchell. Mitchell was first pitch swinging, started the game flying out to Clark out in center field. That one tapped foul. That is the third hitter of the inning, and all 3 have taken a cut at the first pitch. Ryder and Browner both got out on the first pitch, and Mitchell tapped that one foul. The 0-1. And the breaking ball just misses outside. Pascagoula and Hernando still to come tonight. Tomorrow we get started again at 1 o'clock. It's the same schedule as yesterday. 1-1 grounded to second. Stopped by Skripple. He's up in the throw. Ramey makes 5 pitches in the third inning. We anticipated a good one. That's exactly what we've got going on here. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. And we head to the bottom of the third. No score between Kossuth and Southeast Lauderdale. To the bottom of the third we go here. It'll be 8-9 and 1. It'll be Shirley, Litchfield, and Thrower. There's a good look at Nelms making a toss. Each team with 1 hit so far. Playing a little Donna Summer here at the ballpark. She passed away earlier today. For the youngsters out there listening, probably don't mean anything, but I know us older youngsters out there, it's somewhere along the line you listen to some Donna Summer music. Some probably more than others, but I think I read where she was 64. She'd been battling cancer for a while. Bottom of the third, first pitch swinging, line drive, base hit by Shirley. So Shirley rips one into right field. Second hit of the game for the Tigers. Here's Josh Litchfield, the left fielder. Let's see if Litchfield's in a sacrifice frame of mind here. Whitaker anticipating it. In tight down at third. Show's bunt comes up empty. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. That pitch Misses up and in. Count 1-1. One here. Bunt, foul, and Litchfield's in the hole now, 1-2. Toss back over to first, and Shirley's back in ahead of the tag. We're in the bottom of the third here. The leadoff man on for Southeast Lauderdale. Litchfield bunting again, and that one fouled and bounced up and got him. It'll be a strikeout for Nelms. 1 out in the inning, and back around to the top of the order. See that a little more now than, 8-10 years ago. A lot of teams now, used to be taboo to try to bunt with 2 strikes, but I think the conventional wisdom has changed over the year. There's a breaking ball outside. Thrower singled his first time up. And I've thought this for a while. If it's important enough to get 2 strikes on you to try to lay down a bunt, as the pitch is in for a called strike, then it's got to be just as important even with 2 strikes on you. And a lot of times the defense will relax a little bit because maybe they're thinking you're not going to bunt with 2 strikes. It may be a little easier. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Couple of hits in the inning here. Throwers 2 for 2. Shirley down to second base. 2 on and 1 out. Here's Gage Hagan, the right fielder. Popped out to third his first time around. Think about it when you're in a sacrifice situation and you've committed. Why let a hitter get 2 strikes and then take the bunt off? It's kind of put the hitter in a hole. Pitch gets by Mercer, and the runners will advance. It'll be a pass ball. Now Southeast Lauderdale with second and third and 1 down. Nelms to the plate. That one swung on, fly ball left field. Ryder backpedaling, makes the catch. Runner from third will tag and score easily. Sacrifice fly, an RBI for Hagan, and the Tigers lead 1-0. That pass ball really huge here. So here's Ladarius Clark, struck out his first time up. Good job by Hagan, just getting enough of it to get it deep enough to score Shirley from third. That one's looking for the gap. Left center field, going to roll to the wall. Clark around second. He's on his way for third. He's in with a stand-up triple. And the Tigers lead 2-0. Well, as it turned out, the pass ball not as critical as it was a moment ago. Clark took care of that with the triple. So here's Mason Irby, who grounded out to short his first time around. And a pitch outside for a ball. 2-0 Southeast Lauderdale. A 1-0 coming. Popped up, back, and out of play. So the count even to Irby here at 1-1. Nelms working out of the windup. That one lined to right field and over the head of Nethery. 3-0 Tigers. That'll be a double for Irby. It looked like Nethery may have got a little bit of a late jump on that one. Well, the Tigers have struck for 3 here in the bottom of the third. And a breaking ball in for a called strike to McMullen. McMullen walked his first time up. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Here comes Irby around third to throw to the plate. And it is in time. Got him. Nice throw by Bronner from center field. And on that turf, that hop got to the catcher Mercer a little quicker. And it was a true hop. So it's a single for McMullen, and Irby is out. 8-2, and I'm not sure Irby got the greatest of jumps at second base. In the inning for Southeast Lauderdale, they get 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 5 hits. No errors, and 1 runner left. We have played 3 here this afternoon from Smith-Wills Stadium. Tigers lead the Aggies 3-0. Back after this, you're watching the MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
And Lance Pittman back with you here. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd for the Southeast Lauderdale Tigers. 3 runs on 5 hits in that 3rd inning. So now the right-hander Ramey starts his top of the 4th, armed with a 3-run lead. And Kossuth comes to bat with 2, 3, and 4 due up. Wilcher, Wood, and Whitaker. Wilcher got hit by a pitch his first time up. And a fastball inside. No runs, a hit, no errors for Kossuth. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Southeast Lauderdale. We're in the top of the 4th inning. That one swung on, lifted foul down near the Tiger bullpen. Same 2 teams will meet again on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Game 3, if necessary, scheduled for sometime Monday. That one fisted foul and out of play over the first base dugout. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramey's pitch. Fly ball, left field. Litchfield going back, up in the air, and makes the catch. And used 2 hands to do it, too. He was moving back near the wall, the warning track, and reached up and made the catch. 1 out in the inning. Nice job by the Tiger left fielder. Here's Heath Wood. The Aggie shortstop grounded to short to end the first. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. Curveball swung on, fly ball right field. Hagan backpedaling there to make the catch. 2 down. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Whitaker, the third baseman. Whitaker flied out to left back in the 2nd inning. And a breaking ball misses outside. 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. There's a ground ball pulled foul past the bag down at third. So 1-1 to count. Breaking ball a little bit outside. And it's 2-1. Two-1 from Ramey. Grounded to short. Thrower up and across. And another 1-2-3 inning for Ramey. He is now retired. 8 in a row. And 10 out of the last 11 he's faced. An inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base at the halfway point of this one here this afternoon. Southeast Lauderdale leads 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth inning here. It'll be Miller, Ramey, and Shirley. 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers. Tigers 3 runs in the bottom of the third. And had a bid for more. They had a runner nailed at the plate to end the inning. If it wasn't for a good throw by Bronner and nice grab by Mercer, that Tiger lead would be a little more. So Nelms has got to find a way now to try to hold the Tigers in check until his guys can get going. So a big inning here for the Aggie right-hander. Miller flied to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch a little bit outside. There's the 1-0, misses outside. Nelms into his fourth inning of work here. Roughed up a little bit last inning. 2-0 fastball in there for a call and strike. Nelms has got a couple of strikeouts and 1 walk. Just misses there. And it's 3-1. 3-1, grounded down to third. Whitaker on a high hop. Got to get rid of it in a hurry, and the throw, not in time. High hop to Whitaker, not a whole lot he could do about it. He planted the back foot once he got the baseball and turned the throw loose, but not in time. Miller's got an infield hit. 7th hit of the ball game for the Tigers. And the leadoff man on for the Tigers here. Here's the pitcher, Ramey, who grounded out to third his first time up. And a curveball misses. Or check that, actually got the outside corner for a call and strike. So it's 0-1. Runner goes, and the throw down on the money and out. Boy, that's 2 Mercer has cut down trying to steal. And they have both been right on the money. Yeah, you can take a few more gambles like that when you're leading 3-0. Well, the 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Well, the Tigers have had 2 runners caught trying to steal, and they've had a runner nailed at the plate. 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike three. Nelms has his third strikeout. Well, the batter will be Cody Shirley, the third baseman. Nelms on the inside corner for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Again on the inside corner, same spot. It's 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. That one a little high. The 1-2. Swung on, tapped foul. So the count, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on here for Southeast Lauderdale in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2. Swung on, popped up, left side. Wood, the shortstop, gives way to Ryder out in left field. So a leadoff single by Miller, erased on the caught stealing. And the Tigers are down here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, a hit, no errors. Nobody left on base. 4 complete, 4 gone by here from the 3A state championship here in Jackson, Smith-Wills Stadium. The Tigers of Southeast Lauderdale 3, the Aggies of Kossuth nothing. Kossuth coming to bat here in the top of the 5th. Nelms, Gibson, and Nethery 5, 6, and 7. So Ramey so far on the afternoon, 4 innings, no runs, 1 hit, no walks. He struck out 1. He has, however, retired the last 8 that he has faced. 10 out of the last 11. In fact, Kossuth's only had 2 base runners. Wilcher got hit by a pitch, the second batter of the ball game, and Nelms got a single back in the 2nd inning. So the hit by a pitch. When Wilcher got hit, he got caught stealing. So Ramey's only 1 over the minimum right now. He's faced only 13 batters. And Nelms, the pitcher, who has the only hit for the Aggies, is leading it off here in the top of the 5th. Curveball fouled back in the screen. It's 0-1. Well, all the South teams, all the South State champions, are the home team in Game 1. And that obviously will flip-flop in Game 2. The 0-1 grounded to short. Thrower with a big hop and the throw over. 1 away. 9 in a row now set down by Ramey. And Gibson coming to bat. He struck out his first time up. Game 2 will have the North State champions be the home team. And in Game 3, if necessary, there will be a coin toss. Ramey to the plate. And a little bit outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0, skied to right field. Hagan turning around. That one is way back, going to roll to the wall. Gibson around first, on his way to second, going to hold up there with a double. Hagan got turned around out in right field. So a 1-out double by Gibson. bring up Blake Nethery. So that ends a string of 9 in a row retired by Ramey. And only the second hit for Kossuth. Pitch a little bit outside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 up and away for ball 2. Grounded down to third. Backhanded by Shirley. The throw across. Gibson's on his way to third. The throw not in time. So Nethery grounds out 5-3 for the second out of the inning. Gibson on the move. Gets down to third, and batter will be the left fielder, Dylan Ryder. Ground ball off the foot of Ramey. He's limping a little bit, trying to get there, not going to get there in time. Gibson will score from third. Kossuth's on the board. That'll be a hit for Ryder and an RBI. And the Aggies have their first run of the ball game. Now just kind of short hopped Ramey. Bounced off his foot. And by the time Ramey got to it, he didn't have time to flip it to Irby over at first. Miller will go out to check. Make sure his right-hander is okay. 2 out here in the top of the 5th. Aggies have their first run of the game. Head coach Shea Cooper inquiring about his right-hander. They're going to let Ramey have a few tosses here. Looked like that one got him on his left leg somewhere. He says he's okay. We're ready to go. Here's Bronner, the center fielder. Light out to left, his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Ryder, the runner, down at first. That one popped up, backing out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball misses a little high, and the count even out 1-1. The 1-1 here. Grounded, left field, base hit. Third hit of the inning. And now back around to the top of the order, and John Mitchell. Mitchell has flied to center, grounded to second. He's 0 for 2. So the Aggies with a run on 3 hits here in the inning. Have runners at first and second with 2 down. And a breaking ball up high. And it's 1-0. One ball and no strikes. And ball 2. Swung on, flied to center. Clark calling for it. And he'll put it away. That'll do it for Mitchell. That'll do it for the Aggies here in the top of the fifth, but they get a run on 3 hits. No errors, 2 men left on base. They have now stranded 3 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Kossuth, a run on the board back in this one here, 3-1 Southeast Lauderdale. As we move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Still to come tonight, Pascagoula and Hernando. That's the 5A series. And then after tonight, all 6 of the series will have game 1 in the books. And the action starts tomorrow here. 1 o'clock, Greenville St. Joe takes on Nanawaya. Nanawaya leading that series 1-0. At 4 o'clock, Lewisburg and Purvis. Purvis on top of that series 1-0. And tomorrow night, Madison Central and Oak Grove. Oak Grove won last night 4-0. So they'll try to wrap it up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The schedule today will be the same schedule we will follow Saturday. Bruce and Taylorsville at 1. These same 2 teams at 4 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock Saturday night, Hernando and Pascagoula. Nine, 1 and 2 for the Tigers here in the bottom of the fifth. Litchfield, Thrower, and Hagan. Nelms misses inside for a ball. The 1-0 grounded to short and not in time. Whitaker, the third baseman, cut in front, tried to grab it. Once he couldn't get it, Wood really had no chance. It'll be a base hit for Litchfield. That's the 8th hit for the Tigers in the game. And now back around to the top of the order, Thrower, who's 2 out of 2 and a run scored. Gage Ramey coming on to run here for Litchfield. Well, let's see if the Tigers are trying to bunt Ramey around. Tigers have had a couple of runners thrown out trying to steal. Bunt attempt, good one, down to third. Whitaker up in the throw, and time. Sacrifice successful. One out in the inning. With Ramey aboard down at second. Gage Hagan, who's popped out to third, had a sacrifice flies, driven in a run in the ball game, 0 for 1. Takes one outside for a ball. That one popped up left side. Whitaker in foul ground and can't get there in time before the ball lands just inside the playing surface. One ball, one strike. A little high. Bottom of the fifth inning here from Smith Wills. Southeast Lauderdale on top, 3-1. With a runner at second and one down. 3-1 as Nelms misses inside. Three-one inside, ball 4. Second walk issued by Nelms. First and second now with one down. And the batter will be Ladarius Clark, who has struck out and tripled. He has driven in a run and scored one. He's accounted for 2 of the 3 Tiger runs, and we'll get a visit out of the Aggie dugout. Tigers 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. The Aggies got their run in the top of the 5th. There's a good shot of the Aggie infield on the mound. Solidarius Clark, 1 out of 2. Coming to bat with runners at first and second. Nelms had started to go through the motion. Time was called, so that's a no pitch. And now a visit from Coach Threadgill. And again, another quick conversation. Home plate umpire Dennis Johnson explaining why he called time. Nelms pitch down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for a call and strike. Ball 2. Two once, fly ball, center field. Bronner started in, now going back up to make the catch. We've seen Bronner with a strong arm. He actually kind of fooled Ramey, the runner, at second. He started in and then had to backpedal, and Ramey had not gotten back in time to tag. Well, now 2 away, and here's Irby, the first baseman, who's had a double in a couple trips here. He's 1 out of 2. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Oh, 1 grounded up the middle. Bronner's got a good arm. Here comes Ramey. They're going to hold him up. And probably a good thing. That is a cannon out in center field. Base hit by Irby. As we told you, Tigers have already had 1 runner nailed at the plate. So Bronner keeps Ramey at third. Now the bases are loaded. Blake McMullen, the DH, has walked and singled. He taps 1 foul on the left side. Nelms with the 0-1. Just missed. Well, the count even now at 1-1. And ball 2. In the inning for the Tigers, a couple of singles and a walk. 2-1, ripped into left field for a base hit. 1 run in. Here comes Hagan, he scores. 2-run single by McMullen. It's now 5-1. You could sense just a little bit of frustration by Nelms. He thought he had on the 1-1. He thought he had that one on the outside corner. And that's a lot of difference, obviously, in 1 and 2 and 2 and 1. So he had to come in with something good, 2 and 1, and McMullen made him pay for it. Here's Miller. Pitch a little bit outside for a ball. It's now 5-1 Southeast Lauderdale. 1-0 down the left field line. That one is fair, inside by a couple of feet. 2 runs are going to score. Miller's on his way to second. It's a 2-run double. It's now 7-1. Game of inches sometimes. 1-2 count, 2-1 count. High hop down to third. Then a runner beats out. There's a fine line sometimes in this game, and here in the inning, the Tigers have taken advantage of a high hop single. And a call that went to 2-1 instead of 1 and 2, and now the Aggies will change pitchers. John Mitchell on to throw now. So Nelms will go 4 2/3 innings. He has given up 7 runs. They're all earned, but he's also responsible for the runner down at second. He gave up 11 hits, 3 strikeouts. He walked 2. Book not done on Nelms yet. Still responsible for the runner down at second base. So the Tigers, who got 3 in the third, have added 4 more here in the fifth to lead 7-1. So Mitchell, the right-hander, is on here to try to hold the Tigers in check. Whitaker, Mitchell comes in from second base. Whitaker goes to second. And Nelms stays in the game. He goes in down at third. So the batter is the pitcher, Kobe Ramey, now, who's 0 for 2. And a curveball in for a call and strike. Bottom of the fifth. 4-run inning for the Tigers. They lead 7-1. The 0-1 hit off the end of the bat. And Ramey quickly down in the count here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Mitchell comes in and gets to strikeout. In the inning for the Tigers, 4 runs in inning on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors and a runner left. We have played 5 here in this opening game of the Class 3A State Championship. We're back after this. You're watching the MHSAA Network, powered by Play On Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Well, you see the scoreboard there, 7-1 Southeast Lauderdale, a 4-run bottom of the 5th. They've had 2 good innings here in the ball game, 3 runs in the 3rd, 4 in the 5th. And Kossuth coming to bat here in the top of the 6th. We'll have 2, 3, and 4, Wilcher, Wood, and Whitaker. Aggies got a run in the top of the 5th to get back into this one, but Tigers 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th and lead this one 7-1. So Kobe Ramey now with a 6-run lead. Going to work on Wilcher in his first pitch. This is inside for a ball. Wilcher's been hit by a pitch, and he's flied to left. And the 1-0 a little bit down and away, and it's ball 2. Coming. That one grounded to short. Thrower. And the throw over. Irby had a little trouble with the footwork down there at the bag at first. 1 out, and it'll bring up Heath Wood. Well, we told you Irby looked like he had some trouble finding the bag down at first. Ground ball, backhanded by thrower, long throw, not in time. That'll be a base hit for Wood. Good strong throw by thrower, but way in the hole. 5th hit of the ball game for the Aggies, and they have a base runner here in the top of the 6th. Whitaker 0 for 2, flied to left and grounded to short. That one pulled just foul. Foul ball. The home plate umpire immediately called it foul. Yeah, the runner Wood circled the bases. He was being waved around by his third base coach. But home plate umpire Dennis Johnson immediately called it foul. So Whitaker just missed extra bases by a few inches. 1 ball and 1 strike now to count. One grounded. Foul down to third. And Ramey ready, the 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's only the second strikeout by Ramey, but he has been awfully good here this afternoon. 2 out here, and here's Tyler Downs, the third baseman, singled back in the second inning. And a pitch a little bit outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. That one flied to right. Hagan there makes the catch. Now the Aggies get a single in the inning, not able to do anything with it. No runs on a hit, no errors. One left. They have stranded 4. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers lead 7-1. One more game to go for you tonight. The 5A series gets underway at 7 o'clock. Pascagoula and Hernando. The Panthers and the Tigers catfight tonight starts at 7 o'clock. And then after tonight, all series will have at least, well, all series will have one game in the books. We'll start with the second round tomorrow. Greenville, St. Joe, and Nanawaya at 1 o'clock. Lewisburg and Purvis at 4. Madison Central and Oak Grove tomorrow night at 7. And the Tigers will come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Shirley, Litchfield, and Thrower. 8, 9, and 1. A run on 5 hits for the Aggies, 7 runs on 11 hits for the Tigers. So Cody Shirley to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Shirley has singled and flied to left. 1 out of 2 with a run scored. So Shirley leading it off here for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. Mitchell came in and faced one batter back in the 5th. Struck out Ramey. And drops a curveball in for a called strike. The 0-1 coming. A little bit inside. So 1-1 the count. And it's ball 2. Now the shadows won't be a factor, nor will the sun as much in this game as it will be a little later on tonight in the 7 o'clock game. Mitchell hits the outside corner there, 2-2. It's a little bit after 5 o'clock Central Standard Time here. Sun gets really bad about 6:30 out in right field on the right side of the infield. 2-2 swung on and missed. Mitchell's second strikeout. He's faced 2 batters. He's got 2 strikeouts. 1 down. And the batter will be Josh Litchfield, singled back in the 5th inning. That one pulled foul and out of play. The 0-1 here. That one just missed. And a swing and a miss. Litchfield goes after one upstairs. And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on a big sweeping breaking ball. 2 up and 2 down. Well, Mitchell has faced 3 batters. He struck out all 3. On the shortstop, Hunter Thrower, who is 2 for 2 with a sacrifice. A couple of singles and a run scored. Pitch a little bit outside for a ball. That one popped up, out of play. One the count to the Tiger shortstop. Breaking ball is pretty impressive. It's not rolling off the table. It's dropping off the face of the earth. Here's the 1-2. That one popped up. One, 2. And the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two here. That one rolled to second. Whitaker, the first. Mitchell works a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th. He's faced 4 batters and retired all 4. And the inning for Southeast Lauderdale. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 7th inning. And Kossuth's got to put a rally together here. Southeast Lauderdale leads 7-1. And Ramey 3 outs away from putting the Tigers in a 1-0 lead. Aggies will send up 6, 7, and 8 here in the top of the 7th inning. Ramey so far this afternoon has worked 6 innings. Given up 1 run that's been earned. Surrendered 5 hits. Hadn't walked anybody. He struck out 2. Mitchell has worked an inning and a third. He struck out 3. And did his job in relief for Kossuth. Now it's up to the offense for the Aggies to try to tie this one up here. Gibson, 1 out of 2, doubled and scored the only Aggie run back in the 5th inning. And the first pitch is up high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 coming. Outside, ball 2. And Ramey faced the minimum in the 1st inning. He hit a batter, but that was erased on a caught stealing. 2-0, foul back and out of play. Gave up a hit with 1 out in the 2nd inning and then retired the next 9 he faced. Kossuth did not have a base runner in the 3rd or 4th. Grounded down to 3rd, backhanded by Shirley. The throw over. Throw pulls Irby off the bag, but he tags Gibson on the shoulders. He goes by. There's one away. One out in inning. One down, and the right fielder, Nethery, is popped out to short and grounded to third. High hopper, down to third again. Shirley, throw a little short this time, but nice hands by Irby over at first. And the Aggies down to their final out here. Ramey, who retired 9 in a row at one point, has now sit down the last 4. And 6 out of the last 7. Goes to work on Ryder here. Misses outside for a ball. Ryder has grounded to short and singled. He knocked in the only run. The 1-0. That one fouled back. And to the screen. And even the count at 1-1. Tigers trying to grab a 1-0 lead in this series. Ramey ready, the 1-1. That one grounded to third. Shirley can't grab this one. Was sliding over, trying to get in position, and had that one go off the heel of his glove. That'll be an error on the third baseman. He'd already made a couple of good plays in the inning. So Bronner, who's 1 out of 2, gets a crack at it here in the top of the 7th. That one popped up. Shirley may get a chance anyway. Can he make all 3 outs in the inning? He does. In inning, no runs, no hits, an error. And 1 left. Final line score. Kossuth a run on 5 hits. No errors. They strand 5. For Southeast Lauderdale, 7 runs, 11 hits, an error. And they strand 3. The winning pitcher is Ramey. He goes to 9-2. Nelms gets the loss. Nelms goes to 8-2. Tigers improved to 31-6. Kossuth now 25-8. The book on Ramey today, 7 innings, 1 run earned. He gave up only 5 hits. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 2. And Southeast Lauderdale gets a 1-0 lead in this series. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Aggies. 7 runs, 11 hits, an error for Southeast Lauderdale. Ramey the winner, Nelms the loser. Southeast Lauderdale and Kossuth will have game 2 of this series Saturday at 4 o'clock. So the 3A series is underway here, and Southeast Lauderdale gets a 1-0 lead. Still to come tonight, Pascagoula and Hernando at 7 o'clock. Look forward to having you then. For everybody concerned, Lance Pittman, see you after a while. You're watching Play On Sports.